Hey, yo, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to National Sports Chat. You're now listening to my take. And so, as I looked at the breakdowns in my assessment for the game, the Knicks versus the Pacers, um, I think the Knicks let one go. I think Brunson 5 turnovers definitely hurt the team. And not only that, man, they just let it slip through their hands to be up by 9 in the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes to go. Like you did yourself a disservice by throwing turnovers. Brunson, he was part of it too. He threw a turnover in a very critical moment. And everybody that plays the game, man, they should know basketball is about momentum. When you get a other team the momentum after you're doing, fairly well, they can come back instantly. They can literally, one turnover can change the whole dynamic of the game. That's why you got to take care of the ball. So the fact that Brunson, had 5 turnovers, he had 26 points, and uh, Divincenko basically had 35, and they did enough to carry. Now, I don't know what happened to Anobi. Got to look and see what's going on with that. But basically, all the Knicks had to do was take care of the ball, and they win this game. And they didn't. They did not do that. They didn't make the best decisions going down. And then Haliburtan, who was on pretty much all night, did his thing. I got to give him credit for for him carrying the team. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I look on paper, man, I want to say Indiana is actually a better team on paper. Is you got Miles Turner, right? I think he's a better point guard. And the other thing, he's better than Hardenstein. If you look at it, basically, man, New York nemesis will be Indiana, but I think where the mismatch is the center. They are very like weak in the center position, which is why Indiana is able to get to the hole at will. Indiana shouldn't be able to get to the hole that easily, and they are. They get into the hole fairly easy, and it's hurting, New York chances of winning. And the fact that they lost this game, it's a deal breaker because New York played really well, and I don't think that they're going to get another opportunity to beat the Indiana Pacers the way that they did at home. I don't know. Like this is the highest scoring team in the league, and to hold them to only what 111 points. That's odd, man. This is a team that's gonna average about 120 in the playoffs, no matter who playing them, even if they playing Boston. And so when you hold a team like this to that low of a scoring, which is that's crazy that I'm saying that 111 points is low scoring. But if you hold them to that amount of points, you gotta win because it's not going to be that many opportunities that you're going to have to beat Indiana Pacers. I don't think that they have the pieces and enough defense to be able to hold this team, to low scoring games like they've been doing. So I think New York definitely um, dropped the ball on this one because this is a game that they should have won. And in return, the turnovers hurt them really bad. The points in the paint hurt them really bad. And man, what is wrong with all these teams in the NBA in the playoff right now, not knowing how to protect the perimeter? There are so many three balls that's being shot, and nobody is protecting the 3 point line. Nobody is doing none of that. So it's either they're not protecting the 3 point line or they're allowing a man to get directly to the hole. And in the case, the only team so far that's been doing a good job protecting the perimeter is the Minnesota Timberwolves. But tonight, I can't even say that. That's the only team though. Everybody else, is, pretty much like they just letting the player go at will, get to the hole. I mean, I can see why they allowing them because they keep calling a whole bunch of touch fouls, but man, they got to do better. The defense is usually, is a is prioritized in the playoffs. It seemed like they allowed a player to get to the hole and then just focus on the offensive end, and they just go back and forth. But man, I think moving forward, bro, if New York don't clean up the points in the paint, then they're gonna have a long night because Indiana, as I already told people, they can shoot really well. Indiana is a very underrated shooting team. And the fact that they keep allowing Haliburtan to be open. My thing is this: it's not even that he's shooting the threes. He's open when he's shooting the threes. So I don't understand like what people don't get. You in the NBA, you take away what you take away their great assets about them on the court, okay, and you use it against them. As you can see, this man gotta go right to shoot the ball. If he don't go right, he has a hard time, getting to the hole and shooting off the dribble. Why can't anybody in the NBA that's in the NBA is supposed to have the most IQ see that? It don't make sense to me. You're playing a person to their strength. He's a right-handed guard. He's a right-handed guard. He goes right. He's able to shoot off the dribble, going to his right. Nobody stops it. I'm the only one that sees it. This man continually to have players play him right. No, you play him left, and you have him you have him go left. That way, he got to pick up the dribble off his left hand, and he got to shoot it. But everybody know he shoot to his right side. So why would anybody play him to the right? That's his strength. And people in the NBA don't know that. And nobody is like stepping up when he's going, when he's getting the screen. Like, bro, I don't get it, man. The NBA is a product of, I want to say right now, what we're experiencing the product of entitled individuals to the point where they didn't know the game. So now that they have to play the game, right, in the NBA, yes, they were good enough to make it there, but they did not know that, you're supposed to take away a player's strength. They didn't know that. And they don't know how. It's obvious. Because if I'm seeing it like, bro, okay, all right, he's coming up. Let me get the ball out of his hands. Like simple stuff. You want to get the ball out of your best player's hand. You want to make sure that other players are not getting into their spots. You want to make sure that you're not allowing a big man to set up right away at the post. You want to make sure that you're protecting the three-point line. And somehow these people have all the trouble in the world playing defense. Even right now, Drew Holiday can't even play defense, which I don't understand what's going on. It's not making sense to me. A lick of sense. You know what I'm saying? So, like, far as with the NBA, I think they made it offensive league, but come on now. I get it. Like they called in a bunch of touch fouls, but still, you got to play defense, man. You got to be able to, utilize your defensive strength. At least you can't touch them, but you can make sure that they're not getting to their spots. You can beat a person to their spots and won't get penalized for that. But I'm trying to figure out, man, how can New York, with about 6 minutes to go, blow a 9-point lead? They allowing the New York Knicks keep allowing the Indiana Pacers to speed them up. And when they do that, when they speed the New York Knicks up, they make bad choices, bad decisions. and then they get lackadaisical. They thought that they had this game won. I think that's the biggest issue. You can't play like that. You got to play all of your 48 minutes, the entire game. So these people, man, I don't get it. This one might turn around and bite New York. This might bite them. You know, like y'all had a game one. Y'all could have went up 3-0, and instead y'all down 2-1. And y'all know that last game to get is the hardest one. That last one. So instead of having, instead of it having 3-2-1, like they could have had basically three other chances to get it done after this. But now they only got like, I don't know, man. It's frustrating watching NBA players play like they in high school. It's very frustrating. And the cold part is I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not a fan of Indiana Pacers. I'm a fan of the game. So when I see, certain players not doing certain things that's just basic, like it's just very frustrating. But man, thank y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to come on here and kick it with y'all, accept my invitation, to subscribe to the page. If not, like I say, I always appreciate y'all tuning in. That's all I got for now.